Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, coming in today to talk about, so you think you're ready to go camping, and what do you do to get yourself set to go camping? For more information on, any of this, by all means, just shoot me a comment down below. Reach out to me. My contact information will be below as well. I'd be more than happy to try to walk you through it. Now, my biggest recommendation for those of you that think you want to, or that are ready to go camping, you have a camper, if at all possible, bring your camper to your house. Oh, by the way, this is Blizzard. This is our Samoyed. He loves, by the way, when I bring home campers, and this is where he wants to be. He'll sit there and cry all day long. But anyway, so to get ready to go camping, what you want to do is you want to be plugging in at the house. And what you want to be using when you plug in at the house is, so you want to be, if you have to use an extension cord, you want to make sure that you have the proper extension cord. And by the way, I'll be listing this stuff down below. Of course, you'll see I'll be putting up the extension cords you're supposed to be using. Do not use, kind of like the orange ones that are thin. You want to make sure that you're using a 12 gauge or better extension cord. Now, on top of that, when you go to plug into your house, you're going to be plugging into an outlet on the outside. What you want to make sure that you're using is you want to use the proper adapter. And that is going to be something that goes from 30. So you're going to go from 30 to 15. Now, this is the one I recommend, the dog bone. The reason why I recommend the dog bone is because it's a lot harder to lose and it's very easy to utilize. When you plug your cord in and then you plug it in the wall, it's hanging quite nicely. I don't recommend the black ones that you see that are small. They tend to get overheated, and I've seen a number of those melt. But we'll talk about now. Even when you're plugging in at your house, you want to make sure that you are utilizing a surge protector. Now, for those of you that have it hardwired, not going to be an issue. But those of you that have one that is portable, make sure that you use it. Now, my recommendation on surge protectors is the Progressive Industries, due to the fact that they're made in America and they're lifetime warranted. I only recommend one type for them, and it's either the hardwired, or if you're getting the portable, you want to make sure that you get the EMS. I do not recommend their SSP and all those other ones, because the EMS is the one that you want. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but trust me, it'll be well worth it. By the way, and I'll have all this stuff listed down below the video as well. Have links to that so you're able to check them out. Now, so you're plugged in, so you're ready to go camping. Let's say you're going to go camping on Friday. On Wednesday, you bring your camper to your house if it's not already there, and you plug it into an outside receptacle. Now, when you're plugging into an outside receptacle, typically that is a 15 amp breaker. So you got to keep that in mind. When you do so, now you have no idea what else is on that circuit. You might have other amperage being used. So you're not going to have a total of 15 amps. So are there up to 3 things that you will not use that are in your camper? One is going to be your air conditioner. Do not run your air conditioner. Do not run your microwave. And you don't run the electric side of your water heater. Now let me break that down for you. Running your air conditioner will pull anywhere between 13 to 17 amps. However, on a hot day, it could pull as much as 20 amps when starting up. Now, in the event that you don't throw a breaker in your home and your air conditioner works, over time you are just damaging that equipment. So those are the reasons why I do not recommend that you run that equipment. Now, you can turn your refrigerator on. You can run your water heater on propane if you have it. You can run TV, stereos, your water pump. You could run your furnace. You could run, if you have a power vent fan in your RV, you could run all that stuff. And all your lights, outside speakers, all that good stuff. Just do not run your air conditioner, the microwave, or the electric side of the water heater. Now, and I'm going to backtrack on that electric side of the water heater in a little bit. So let's get on, and I'm going to show you some things that you want to do when you go to get ready. Okay, so what you're going to do is on Wednesday when you bring it home, you're going to plug it into your house, and what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and turn your refrigerator on. Now, for those of you that have a two-way refrigerator, you either have 110 or you're going to have propane. You turn it on 110, and that particular one, it's a It is a two-way refrigerator. When you turn it on, what you want to do is set the mode to be automatic. And the reason why you want to set it in the automatic mode is because that way there, it will automatically transfer from electric to propane as needed. So that's the first thing you do. So you do that on, you're going to do that on Wednesday. Next thing you'd like to do, and what I highly recommend you do, is to hook up water to your coach. Now, the reason why I recommend that you hook your water up, because you want to check to see if in fact you have any lines that are leaking. This is especially important at this time of the year because this may be the first time you're hooking up to water, you're de-winterizing, so you're going to need to go ahead and run water through all your lines to make sure that your antifreeze is all out of the lines. So you hook that up, check all the lines. Now, you also want to go ahead and make sure that you fill up your water heater at this point, because you're going to check the propane side of the water heater in the event that you have propane. So this is what you're doing on Wednesday. Okay, so now you're done on Wednesday, you've checked everything, everything's good, you've hooked up the water. By all means, one other thing you want to do when you hook up water, you want to fill up your fresh water tank and run some water through the water pump and check that as well. By the way, I have a de-winterizing video, and I'll link that below, and it'll kind of walk you through the things you want to check on that. How to bypass your water heater in the event that it wasn't done properly last year. It will not be ready for you this year. So I'll go through that in that video. So I'll have that link below. So that is on Wednesday. On Thursday, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put things in your refrigerator that are already cold and things in the freezer that are already hot, right? No. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put things in your refrigerator that are already cold and in the freezer that are already frozen. The reason why I tell you that is because you will overwork that refrigerator in the event that you're putting things in there from your 80-degree garage. Notice I'm talking about on Thursday, because see, on Wednesday you hooked it up. It's going to take a good 12 to 24 hours for it to cool down. You want to make sure that you're level as possible when you do this, because if you're not level, it is not going to operate properly, and you'll probably have some other issues. All right, so that's on Thursday. Now on Friday, you're getting ready to leave. Now let's talk about what you're going to do there. Okay, so on Friday, you're getting ready to leave. It doesn't matter whether you have a motorhome, whether you have a travel trailer, whether you have a fifth wheel, doesn't matter. What you want to do is, before you're going to be going down the road, if you're not going to be running a generator, if you're just going to go ahead and be hooking up and going down the road, you're going to want your refrigerator to be operating in the LP mode. And what you want to do first is make sure your propane bottles are on. And then you want to come in, you're going to probably need, some of you might need a trusty lighter. And what you want to do is come over and you want to go ahead and light the burners on your stovetop. Now the reason why I have you doing this is we've just bled the air lines, or the LP lines, of any possible air. Now you're going to go ahead and make sure you get hooked up to your trailer, fifth wheel, whatever, or your motorhome, make sure you're ready. Now you can go out and unplug. Once you unplug, then let me show you what you're checking on your refrigerator. Okay, so once you unplug, put the cord away, then what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to make sure that this has switched over to LP. And what will happen is, you'll see some of you, if it's in the auto mode, if you have one that's just automatic, the auto light will still be on, and then there's a check light. Now on this particular Norcold, if it did not switch over to propane, you're going to get an error message in here, and that's what you want to check. As long as your auto light's on, or nothing's flashing, or your check light's not on, you are good to go and head on down the road with your RV. So there you have it, folks. That is how you get yourself ready for go camping. Hopefully you enjoyed this little information, tidbit of information, and I hope you have a great season. We got a lot more coming. If there's a particular topic that you'd like me to cover, by all means, shoot me a comment, reach out to me. My contact information, everything is below. Appreciate you watching. Check out the rest of my channel. I've got a lot of other good videos out there, how-to videos, product recommendations, and the like. And we'll be coming back at you again next week. Take care.